Yo, welcome back to the Party with Rocky podcast, man. Right here, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on our YouTube page. Also, make sure you follow us on at Party with Rocky podcast on Instagram. Today, I got a very special guest, per usual. And if y'all don't know him, man, let them know who you are, man.
You already know what it is, your boy Kstylis.
Yes, sir, man.
Twerk music.
The king of twerk
KC
music.
native, you already know what it is.
Oh, my God. So what's up, man?
Shit, chilling.
Chilling, how you been?
Been good, man. I've been good.
Yeah, I see that. So like here recently, like, you know, a lot of people like they like first and foremost, before we even get into that, I gotta give you your flowers.
Man, I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, especially here in our city in KC, a lot of people don't give you your flowers that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about artists that's on, you know, of course they say Tech Nine. And then, you know, then they might say, you know, maybe some producers or something like that that's out here. They here recently Sleazy. But, you know, and shout out to those, man. Shout out to all them cats, man, because they definitely put in the work to get there. And they definitely doing work. But, you know, I get tired of getting on social media and say, man, what y'all mean? Like, what about Kstylis? Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like this nigga that traveled the world off a record. And also, you know what I'm saying? You was one of the people that I saw literally get it out the mud.
Literally, though.
Like, literally. So flowers to you, man. You know, here recently, MegTheStallion just dropped.
Yeah.
And she sampled your shit. So what's been going on with you lately? How's that affected your career? Is that like, do you feel like you about to go on a run right now?
I mean, honestly, like, it definitely kicked down some doors. Not open. It kicked them down. I'll say that. The crazy part to me, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of fucked up that it took just an artist to open the door to, you know, the city to be like, oh, here are your flowers, Yeah. It's like, dog, I've been like, if you think about it, we can date this shit all the way back. Like I've been fucking performing since what, 2008?
Absolutely. So let's take it back to that. So let's take it back to that. Cause I remember when I first met you. I tell people the story all the time. I remember when I first met you. I met you performing at a house party.
Yeah.
At a house party.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was like 2007, 2008, right?
Yeah, we Juice My Swag.
Juice My Swag.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And that was during the time that
Soulja Boy thing was.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
MySpace.
Crank that back, man. MySpace. So from there, you know, me as a DJ, like I was like, this nigga got talent. This thing is crazy. Like he's going crazy. Like he got a whole dance at the time in 2008. Niggas didn't have music videos on YouTube.
Yep.
You had your music video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, and when I played that joint, I was a young nigga at the time. So I wanted to, like, I was going to the party. I was showing them how to do the dance and shit like that. Tell us a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, around that time, where you was at, things you was doing, and what made you take off. That way we could give these people a history lesson.
All right, around that time, I was kicked out of the house. I was considered homeless, and I was bouncing around house to house. And I was fortunate, though, to have this little Stolo car I had. My homie gave me
We was just talking about how this
no
nigga's a
name
hit
bombs.
man.
My homie gave me that shit when we both got out, because I was locked up with him. I got out. We got out from it's some shit that's like an hour away.
Right.
Like they send you far away.
Yeah. Probably
I
Low Jack or something.
I don't
it's
know.
Probably out there.
It felt like a church camp. It seemed like it was always about church.
You was out there. You was deep in the sticks.
I was deep in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But like when I got out, I did the car or whatever. He provided me with something I ain't get fucked.
You got A to B?
I had
to get room.
Yeah. So I was in between different houses. Then I had my car.
Yeah.
Super rigged up. All you needed was a little flat plastic piece to start that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? But around that time, that's the time. So in my head, it was more stuff for me. Like I got to make something happen.
Right.
I was real set on that. Like something got to happen. I can't go down like that. That's how I looked at it. Like, and I'm if anyone knows, if anybody watching this, if anyone knows me, y'all know how determined the fuck I am. If I put my mind to something, it's over with.
Right.
And I just put my mind was just getting to like somewhere comfortable.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So, during like I was just saying around that time, it was music, but it was still like personal.
It was a grind. Your back was around that time. I know what you mean because that's around the time when we met. And we was all young. You know what I'm saying? But we was dealing with some real life shit. All of us was, you know what I'm saying? And our backs was against the wall. So what really gave you, what was the record that really got you in position?
Hands Up.
Hands Up, Get Low.
Hands Up, Get Low. It was hard to convince Pretty Boy Beats to stick with that beat. I mean, like, shout out to Pretty Boy.
Shout out to Pretty Boy
Being honest,
Beats,
though,
man.
that nigga does not like, he don't like making simple beats like that.
Right.
So when I came across with that beat, he was like, nah, I'm like, nah, that's perfect. Just how it is. He's
simplicity.
Like, but he hate that beat.
Yeah.
He hate that beat. But listen, I'm like, bro, I feel like my vocals is the instrument itself. So like, fuck it. Let's just, let's run it up.
Right.
So he trusts the process. And then boom, we hit it off. I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
So now we got recognition on like how me and Pretty Boy was going about it.
Right.
On what we was doing. Because we was, at a sense, once Money Boys with Ecstasy.
Yeah.
But when Hands
shout
Up,
out to Ecstasy.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro. But after that, that's when we kind of like, all right, let's dip over here and like start our own, shit. And that's when we came up with the Three Kings, and it was me, Pretty Boy, and Stevie B.
Okay, yeah.
Shout out to Stevie B.
Shout out Stevie.
And then it just kind of like morphed from that to some other shit. But Hands Up Get Low definitely was the one that really put it up on the map, especially with what's the name of that club? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Club Sweat.
Back
Club Sweat.
Club
Y'all
Sweat.
know.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
That was a crazy time. Man.
That was
a crazy time.
Club Sweat is the reason why I started doing twerk music. When I was doing that Juice My Swag shit, one night when we walked in there, I'm just seeing all the girls turn up to a song back in the day called Do the Dirty Booty. I know you remember that song, bro.
Do the Dirty Booty.
Do the Dirty Booty. And they just turn up. I'm like, look at all these girls just twerking to the niggas like vocals. I'm like, I want to be that nigga. I want to. Right. I want to. And then Soulja Boy would come on like, she got a booty meat. Yeah. Soulja Boy would come on. I'm like, bro, like, man, fuck this. I'm about to switch up. Right. And that's how I switched up. Club Sweat. I switched up.
Straight out.
Yeah, swear to God.
Shout out to Flow. Club Sweat, Flow, Bobby, Prophet, all them. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with them niggas back in the day.
All right.
Nah, but it was all love, man. We just, all throwing parties and shit. But man, I remember them times during Club Sweat days. You was on a flyer like once a month.
Yes.
Maybe every 2 weeks.
It kind of seems
maybe every week.
Yeah.
Low key. So, Club Sweat, you drop Hands Up, Get Low.
Yeah.
What happened from there?
So it was the when GS Boys, when they had came down, they did a show. I performed, of course, before them.
Right.
And then Prince, he liked the song or whatever. All right, cool. We did So I decided to make another version of Hands Up.
Right.
And I was going to put the GS Boys on it. All right, cool. The business on that, just keep it a buck. It wasn't what it needed to be.
Right.
You know, I'm going to be completely blunt about it. Ain't nothing hot about it. It is what it is. But the business wasn't straight on that. You know what I'm saying? My name was completely spelled somewhere totally different.
Right.
Of letters I didn't even know that even like exist in my fucking name. I'm like, where the fuck did it? Like, nah, this shit got to be Reid, right? So, long story short, like, from that point, now it's like survival mode because even then, just because I had that hot song, it didn't mean I was getting money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't paying the bills. I'm in like a studio apartment.
Right.
Facing evictions, this, that, and the third.
I came. What hottest twerk records out?
I had the hottest record, but it didn't do shit. It didn't do shit. But I tell you what did something. When the Clay Kenny Chains was in the pop of the mix. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but I figured out the formula and I started making Clay Kenny Chains, and I was making Clay Kenny Chains for everybody.
Wow.
And that's how I started getting my money up. So I went from a studio apartment to a 2-bed just making Clay Kenny Chains.
That's crazy.
Oh, God. And then, like, even doing that and still maneuvering doing the music.
Right.
I did my first show. My first show with DJ Highlight.
Okay.
Now, this is like on the road type shit. First show on the road to Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. Did my first show. They paid me two bands. I'm like, nigga, I am fucking rich. Nigga, 2000 to me was everything back in the day.
Right, hell yeah. Back in 08, on the
shit I was going through. Like I said, 2000 for me, that time was like, yes, then I'm rich. All right, bet. Say less. I did another show, now I'm up 4. I did another one, because at the time, like, even like before, when I moved, my situation to like the 2-bedroom apartment from the studio.
Yeah.
At that time, it was no inflation. It was like little shit, like right. So now I tell you like this. Long story short, the next month I looked up, I'm like 15 up now. I'm like, all right, I got 15K. I've never seen this kind of money. Cool. I'm just gonna keep going. Now I ain't moved us. Now I'm just really like, all right, bet. Let's go to Lee Summit. I ain't moved us to Lee Summit. Worst fucking idea. But moved us to Lee Summit. Cool. Now shit really starting to go up because that's when Booty Me Down. Started to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Now as an independent artist, I started seeing like first it started off with like I remember how I did it. Like the first day it did like 1,200. The next day, it was kind of like, it was similar. By the next week, it was like 2,000.
Right.
And then like a day. And then like, it just kept going. It went to like 10,000, 15,000. It went to as much as like every day, I was getting between 45, 50,000 views a day. Then them AdSense YouTube checks, was even extra. It was extra money.
Right. Yeah.
I was getting about like 55, 6 just a month from YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm about to splurge. I started buying cars. Yeah. Now I'm like, I'm young though. I'm kicking it now. At this point, I'm like, hell yeah. Now I'm doing shows for real. I'm just everywhere with it. And then with that to, man, look, 2014 was probably like a massive year for me. Even though despite of a lot of shit that transpired, I was facing my first gun rap. I was facing that. I was in a lawsuit at the time. Lost my grandma, or in the sense of I didn't lose her, but it was the process. That's when it is. So I had so much shit, and then me and Abdul, we teamed up, and that's when we came up with Crew Model, the clothing line.
Right.
And then that's when I started putting out a whole bunch of songs. Turkin' My Way, Booty Bang, Daisy Dukes. Right. Shout out to Alpha Male for the videos and all that. Daisy I started making hella shit at that point. Right. I didn't give a fuck. I'm just like, I had to keep my mind busy.
Right.
It was a lot of shit going. But yeah, more from that, and then from that to another, and from that to another. Yeah.
So, as an artist, do you feel like there was ever, I mean, I know you say you went through a lot of stuff, But do you feel like there was ever a point in time in your career where you personally feel like you fell off at all?
Yeah. It was with LA Reid when that whole blackball thing kind of went down. That's when I feel like I was that's when I felt it. But it was innocent on my end. Like I didn't want to be responsible for a Blueprint deal of $2 million. Or it was $3 million, my bad. $3 million. I respectfully told LA Reid I just didn't want to do the deal.
Right.
It wasn't like to, I don't know. I think he took I can't say I think. He did.
Take it personally.
He took offense to it.
Right.
But it took Billy Mann to save me from that situation. So, shout out to Billy Mann, Bitten James, all that. Cole Ramsey, my lawyer. It took a lot of shit, though, to get out of that. During that time, it really felt like it was just like no comeback.
Right.
For real. Honestly, I didn't even care for the comeback.
Right.
Because in a sense, it was like, all right, I have all these songs.
Right.
That's just everywhere in the club. I'm staying booked. It was to the point I was making between 10 to 12,000 a day.
Oh, so he was good.
Bro. And when I say I stayed booked, I stayed booked.
Right.
And like, you get older, slow down.
Like,
I can't stay booked like I was,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in my 30s now. So, but
30s hit different.
Yeah, hella does. But like, I stay booked, but I don't try to overdo it. But back then, bro, I had all the energy in the world. I was trying to keep my mind off a lot of shit. I'm making hella money. At this point now, I'm blowing money, but at the same time, I'm still trying to do like money management one-on-one with myself. Like, all right, I can put this aside, but I can still blow this. Because I know I'm gonna make it back from this back end. So I'm gonna blow this, but I'm gonna get it times 2 on these 2 front end. I used to just do shit like that.
Yeah.
I used to like just plan shit like that. I swear to God, bro. And that whole 2014, I lived life. I swear to God, like despite everything I was going through, being blackballed, get my music pulled down, the judge telling them to put my music back up, going through the lawsuit, all that shit. My grandma, all that shit. I was going through hella shit in 2014. Fighting that gun case was crazy.
Yeah.
They won,
especially as an artist, like no matter what type of music you do, you're a black man in the hip hop industry. You already got a target on your back. You know, you being a black man alone, it's a target on your back.
That shit wasn't good, bro.
Up until here recently, that's 2014.
Yeah,
it's 2024. I know, the music, you've been coming out with music, but what else has been keeping you busy since then?
Cannabis.
I peeped that.
Yeah, cannabis.
We talked about that.
Yeah, my passion.
But I want to talk about it on the show.
My passion. Hella in the cannabis.
So, what made you get into the cannabis market?
I think for me, it's like the fact that I just never seen how the bud just really grow on a fucking plant like that.
So you just had an interest.
I always seen the finished product, right?
Right.
Me, I'm very fucking like, bro, I'm a nerd, dog. And I tell people all the time, I'm a fucking nerd. Right?
I know that.
It is. He said,
I know that. The people don't, the people don't know, like.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, dog.
Like, bro, it's like, that's why, like, when we have conversations, like, I could talk to you about shit because, like, nigga, I'm a nerd, you a nerd.
Yeah.
Like, we nerds, we just, like, really smart individuals. Like, niggas might think just because you do music that's twerk music, maybe dumbed down for the culture, that you ain't an intelligent human being.
Yeah.
You one of the smartest niggas in the rap industry that I ain't ran into.
Appreciate that shit.
Like that shit's crazy. Like,
I be on some nerd shit. I think it was more familiar with the cannabis though, for real. It was just the like I said, like damn, okay, so the bud come from, and that's how I got into it.
Right.
Yeah. You know, saying, I don't know if he wanted me to drop his name, but but my particular homie
just dropped his first part of his name.
But they can. I don't think they're gonna put two and two together. They probably would.
They might.
I mean, Missouri's wreck. Abdul, nigga, fuck it. Yeah. We wreck, nigga. We ain't going nowhere with this shit. Like it's all freaking. But nah, like for real, Abdul, he had showed me something. And I was like, what the fuck? I have never seen nothing so beautiful. Like I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking beautiful and it smells so good. I just wanted to know.
He just brought me a new batch the other day.
Who did?
Abdul.
I think you're talking about me.
Nah, he just brought me a batch.
Bro, man, shout out to this shit, bro.
I don't know why you didn't bring a batch to the show. That's crazy.
Man, I should have, man. You know what? Man. Hey, real shit, though. I'm him, dog.
Let him know.
I'm not from really
Let him know.
No, I'm for real him.
Let him know.
But I'm for real him.
Hey, man. But you've been doing your thing for a long time.
I'm going to say that low keys.
And this is my thing. To be in a lane that you in the hip hop industry, and to see you still doing good. You ain't felt all the way off to a point where you admit that you even fell off a little bit, but you ain't fell off to a point where you done blew through all your money and you ain't got nothing to show for it throughout your rap career. You know what I'm saying? You still doing you. You can still easily get booked for shows, which brings us back to what we was talking about at the beginning of the show with MegTheStallion sampling your joint. So now,
but real quick though, even before that though, you see people. This the thing. See people like it goes back to my own city. My own city don't do homework because I ain't popped out and showed niggas it back in 2021. Leading into 2022 with Shake That Ass, and that motherfucker did over 60 million.
I remember that.
But nobody ain't gonna talk about that.
I remember
that.
What
I'm saying? Then after that, I done did Pitch That Ass this year that went super fucking viral.
It did.
Did over 300-something thousand videos on TikTok. Collectively over, I think it was 98-something million collectively. But niggas don't talk about that.
Yep.
And then just take MegTheStallion. Oh, let's talk about K. Like, man,
that's real.
I've been popped that, keep showing y'all hits every time.
No, that's real. That's real.
Every time.
So it's like, would you say that you get way more love outside of the city?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
I believe
Easily.
I believe it.
Easily.
I believe it.
I love my city, but I get way more love outside my city.
When's the last time you did a show in KC?
The last one was at that. What was that spot down? What was that spot? My BM showed up.
He said my BM showed up.
What was that?
It must have been a rowdy show. Was it Art Sec?
Nah, it was
you know what I'm talking? It was the gay and shit waiting.
How long ago was it?
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
it was one of them shows. Oh, it was down at the
Yum Yum.
Oh, Yum Yum or no Yum Yum?
No, it had been. Oh, right.
Like before 2020.
No, it was after. It was last year.
Okay.
You sure it wasn't this year? The beginning of this year? No, it was the beginning of this year. At least it had been end or beginning.
So it's been less than a year ago, but before then, it really ain't been. You've done more shows in March. So you done more shows. You probably done more shows in other cities out of town than you have in KC. Not just talking in general, but I'm saying you probably been to Ohio in places like that.
This year?
No, not this year, just period.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've been to those cities multiple times.
Hell yeah.
Way more than you've been performing in KC.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So
I think I've been to Okinawa more than I've done anything in KC.
Okinawa is cold. Crazy.
Yeah, I've been to Okinawa all the time. With shout out to City. Not Siege.
You being specific with you niggas. So what piece of advice would you say that you could give upcoming artists on not only pursuing a career and being successful in doing that, but also staying relevant and keeping themselves financially stable in a career. What pieces of advice can you give them?
Stay humble.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Absolutely.
Don't get caught up in this whole, like, this trend shit of, like, you got to get this to look this way or this and the third. You really don't need none of that shit nowadays to blow the fuck up. And definitely leave this motherfucker.
Yeah. I encourage artists to do that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Leave this motherfucker. Yeah, like, even if you don't, like, move out the motherfucker, at least just make sure you just keep up and leaving.
Yeah.
To connect here and there and come back and leave out again and connect again. Like,
You know what's funny? I was just talking to a group of artists last week, and I told them, I said, why do y'all keep performing here in your own city? Mm-hmm. You gotta leave your city, bro. You have, like, bro, there's nothing that you can do in your own city that you can't do in another city.
Yeah. I mean, you can blow up. If you live in Atlanta, you can blow up from Atlanta, right? If you live in LA, you can blow up from LA. If you live in, like, Texas, you can blow up from Texas. KC is just not really a musical city.
Bro, we don't have ARs here. We don't have record labels here.
And if ARs are here, they only come because they stopping by on a layover or they got family here.
That's it. They
swear to God.
They're not coming
or they coming to watch the game.
Yeah. They're not coming to KC searching for talent, bro.
No, not at all.
No, you gotta leave the city.
You gotta leave the city.
Absolutely.
And that's how it works. Yeah.
Nah, that's real.
And shout out to Tech, but I believe that's how he blew up.
Yeah. Most definitely. You know I see Tech doing more shows in Colorado.
Hey, he be having that motherfucker on a hell lot.
Was that Red Rock or
Red
something?
Rock. Oh, yeah. My God.
That motherfucker crazy.
Nah, he got Phoenix. He got Arizona, period, just in a hell lot. Every time I go there and they find out I'm from Kansas, they're like, oh, you know Tech? I'm like, yeah.
Hell yeah, I do, goddamn.
Yeah. And I'm glad he's running this motherfucker out. You know, I felt at home. That's why that's why I'm moving. Not why, but that's why I'm moving to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Or not Phoenix, but I'm gonna move to Scottsdale.
Nah, I'm saying different.
Either Mesa, I think it's pronounced Mesa.
Mesa. Yeah, Mesa. It's about an hour away.
Yeah, so it's Mesa or Scottsdale. I know it's right there by each other. From Phoenix is like 45.
No, Phoenix and Scottsdale are right there next to each other.
30 minutes between.
Yeah, about 20, 25, depending on
I give you 30.
Depending on what car you driving.
And how fast you driving?
Traffic. It won't be traffic though, for real.
No. Which car you gonna drive?
Shit, last time we got there in a BMW drop top. It took 30. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it was a cool.
What kind of BMW?
That motherfucker was what was that? A 4? It was a 4 Series.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was still cool.
It's
enough.
See, I'm gonna drive the Panamera. We get there at 20. Put them bitches sports mode.
Nah, you gotta go to Atlanta. Nah, you can't. Nah. Panamera's going to Atlanta, right?
To Atlanta. Nah, you already know where it's going.
Yeah,
come on, now.
Atlanta, yeah.
Come on, now.
We can't even think about Phoenix for you, bro, or Arizona for you.
Nah, I fuck with Arizona.
I hold it down in Arizona. You hold it down in Georgia.
I'll fuck with Arizona.
Right,
you already know how that goes.
We're gonna hold it down there.
Yeah, hell yeah, goddamn.
The city, home gonna always be home.
Home is always gonna be home.
Yeah.
And speaking of home, you know what I'm saying? I got my Chiefs gear on. You know what I'm saying? I got my jersey on. You know what I'm saying? We represent. What's your team?
Nigga, you know it's Chiefs.
I already know,
don't get it twisted with the hat.
I know. You had the Memphis hat on. Like, we got the home opener tomorrow.
Man. I know, but
people gonna see this show.
Be in my gear.
The home opener is gonna be done.
I'm gonna be in my gear before you know it, though. Yeah.
So, do you think we got a chance at a 3-peat this year?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah. I think we got a dynasty.
Yeah.
I think we got a dynasty, bro.
We have a cheap fucking cold team, dog.
Yeah.
My thing is, this is the only thing I'm gonna say. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's just the secondary. If something, Lord forbid, was to happen, do you believe in secondary of Chiefs? Because I mean, did we not see it on preseason?
It depends. Well, first off, I feel like preseason, even with the secondary, I feel like Andy Reid is always just trying to do shit out.
Facts. That's facts.
I don't think like he's playing like this is the thing. Andy Reid's thought process, I think, is different. Because I noticed that during the season last year, it was games that we lost last year that we shouldn't have lost.
Yeah.
We had no business losing. Yeah. But I could tell by the way the game was playing that it was like, we gonna lose this because we don't give a fuck about losing this. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that. I'm thinking more.
It'll be somebody that
for me it's more execution though. When I was watching I was just watching more on execution.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get the play runs, like play calls, and you gotta do your thing. And I was just going off of execution.
Yeah, that's real.
That's the only thing I was looking at.
Because it's a lot different than in practice. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but I'm glad they got the gist of it. I guess,
they do.
But that's why I said Lord forbid. But now we about to be rocking with the A.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think we're going to have to fuck around with secondary, especially on a secondary quarterback. Pat Mahomes.
How do you feel about Ravens? Honest question. Honestly answer, too.
I think we're going to take them. I think we're going to take the Ravens.
I believe it.
I think first game of the season, I think we're going to take the Ravens. You know, to be honest, if the Ravens...
How did they do in the preseason anyways?
We went on, was it 0-3?
We didn't play them already.
We went 0-3.
Yeah.
We didn't play
like our starters didn't play the last game of the preseason. They didn't start it off.
Facts. But I'm saying, but what? Nah, he cold. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The one guy, the Smith guy, not Smith. Running back too like us.
Oh yeah, he's nice.
Oh yeah.
They go.
But this is my thing. My nigga Pat Mahomes,
man.
Nigga, I don't give a damn if that nigga foot broke.
He gonna
play, bro. That nigga's gonna be limping out there. Nigga throwing that motherfucker.
You know that
50,
motherfucker
60 yards, nigga.
Hey, on me, you know he want that 3P because who the fuck does the around the back pass on preseason?
Went crazy, right? I'm telling you, man, these niggas can't fuck with us.
Man,
Chiefs,
I'm like, bro.
3P on the way.
I swear.
You heard it here first on a Party with Rocky podcast, nigga. We are not fucking around. Kstylis in the building. Man, it's crazy, man. We've been knowing each other for a long time. A long ass time, man.
The house party, that's basically the whole career, bro.
So
that was down there off that was in the 50s.
Was
by
it
Garfield?
Mm-hmm. It was somewhere. I
we went outside, started cranking the motherfucker in the street.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
That was on 55th.
That's like when I first got in the game. So
yeah,
you know, I was gonna wait. And I said we should go ahead and make this announcement on the podcast.
I think we should too.
We should let the people know what's going on, like for Kstylis moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, so first off and foremost, I gotta give shouts out to my dog. You know what I'm saying? He always been a real one in the game. I've always fucked with him. It's always been mutual respect. Mm-hmm. I ain't pulled up to his mama house, his grandma's house, everything like that. Yep. My man's is officially retired. And he told me, man, Rocky, you know what I'm saying, him and you know what I'm saying, Rocky, hey man, hey, I need you to fill in. Cause you don't need no DJ that can't get to it.
Yeah.
So shout out my man's DJ Vince. You know what I'm saying?
For life, for real.
Holding it down all these years. And you know, moving forward, you know, in the future for Kstylis, we're going to do these shows, we're going to do these interviews, we're going to do these podcasts, we're going to do a whole lot of crazy shit. We're going to get it back on this road in our 30s.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Not for real.
And run this shit up.
And this motherfucker gonna count the right way.
And it's gonna count all the way the right way.
I ain't had the pieces back then. I didn't have, my lawyer in place.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have a good manager in place for real like that.
It's so much knowledge.
I didn't have no PR.
Yeah.
Now I have all the elements and everything. Everything makes sense now. I know how to do the business now. Back then I didn't know the shit.
Exactly.
It just sound good, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. And but I wasn't gamed on that shit. That's honestly the reason why I won my lawsuit. The judge, he's seen that shit like, you know what? Y'all just taking advantage of
what?
dude.
I want to be a lawsuit or two in the past couple of years too. We ain't gonna talk about that on this episode.
Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. On this is for real Kstylis' last run. This run gonna count. For real, shout out to Meg. That door got bust down. Shout out to Glow. Shout out to Sexy Red. It's a lot of shit on the way. Shout out to Tyler Perry. It's a lot more shit on the way.
So for this last run,
so what's up, Rock? You ready?
I'm ready, man. Last run.
We got Bad Habits. We got
Bad Habits.
Twins. Like, we hitting this shit differently now.
Kstylis.
Mm-hmm.
Introducing myself as Kstylis' new DJ on this last run. Official DJ. And we just about to run it up, bro. All the way. We about to go stupid, go crazy. It's going insane.
It's going to happen the right way. Shout out to Marcus Wiggins, Derek Baldwin, my PR angel. Man, this shit about to go right.
So, man, toast to the next step in life. And what we going to do, man, is we going to get KCT. That's crazy. We're going to get to this next portion of the show, man. It's called Whip It Up with Rocky, man. I got my dog Dre Day in the building, man. New chef in the building, man. If you don't know who he is, man, follow him on Facebook, Instagram, everything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
So, man, I just kept it simple for you, the big dog. Got you some spaghetti and catfish, a KC classic. I know it was going around for a long time that Midwest don't.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about catfish and spaghetti. I don't know why. I feel like down south, north, east, and everywhere else, they don't eat catfish and spaghetti. So yeah, kept it simple for you, man. So
no, I appreciate it.
It is infused.
So this is infused. I gotta
So like you,
I gotta be cautious with this.
Like
one.
you with cannabis, I got a passion for it too. So I grow,
I rock with that.
and I do all that.
Oh, you grow
shit.
too?
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
So yeah, I go with all.
How many lights you running?
Just one big one.
Okay, that's
one
cool.
Big
Okay.
one. My tent just broke, so I just gotta.
Gotcha.
I gotta get
How many harvests you doing?
Just 3.
3? That's what's up.
Yeah, just 3 in 2 years.
I was told, and it's like some real gems. You learn from every harvest.
Facts.
You learn from
that
every harvest. I swear to God.
That is facts. My third harvest, which is my last one, I had a bigger pot, but my quality wasn't as good as my second grow.
Yeah.
My second grow, I'm trying to get back to that.
But did you figure out why?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
When you can figure out, that's what counts.
Well, yeah, man. You can follow me on TikTok, High IQ 422. Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Just come follow me, man. Tap in.
You do the drinks?
Nah, not yet. That's what I am. I'm about to get that next.
Okay,
I'm about to get that next. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, G. This dude about to be knocked the fuck out.
Man,
bro.
what? I'm about to smash this. Get ready for this Chiefs game tomorrow. But hey.
Exactly. You gonna wake up ready for the game.
That's when I'm gonna wake up. When the game starts, 7:00 p.m. tomorrow.
I'm eating my shit right when I'm in the bed, dog.
Straight out.
Oh God.
Hey man, so before we wrap this up, man, you got game new music you want to preview to the people?
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. So what you telling me is you want to step in the booth with Rocky.
Let's do it.
Let's get to it, man. Party with Rocky podcast. Shout out to Kstylis, man. Shout out to Dre, man, our special guest chef today. Shout out to Bad Habits in the building. Ooh.
That boy, it's the infused. It's
that was infused.
That motherfucker about to whoop your ass. And look, he don't give a fuck either. He about to eat it too. You want to eat it too, huh? Be honest.
Well, cameraman.
You don't wait till you get home, you gonna eat it down. You're like, fuck, it is what it is.
Hey, man. Shout out to everybody that was involved with this show, man. Hey, check this out, man. Next up, man, In the Booth with Rocky, man. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Party with Rocky Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe on that joint. Also follow us on Instagram at Greatest Platform Ever, shot by Monjo Films, man, DJ Rocky Montana, Party with Rocky Podcast, and Markel One, man. You already know what it is. Party with Rocky Podcast, man. Another episode, banging your head upside the wall, man. We going crazy, man. We about to step in the booth with Kstylis.
Get it.
Make sure y'all tap in, man. Subscribe. We going in. Party with Rocky Podcast.
DJ Rocky Montana.
Then that booty naughty, 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 damn, then that booty naughty, then that booty naughty, damn, then that booty naughty. Yes, I get in your hole like my whole days. Baby girl, show me your hoe ways. I take off on niggas, no road rage. I like how she get off that douce. Inviting her friend, that's a three-way. She ain't tripping on no, she go both ways. And I ain't tricking off no bitch, no way. Now stepping on next on a payday. Show me you about to get naughty, okay? Booty get rowdy, okay? I'm about to catch me a body. Baby girl, show me that body. Catching the beat like a body, hold on, yeah. Don't get me started, yeah. Walking them down, it's a party, yeah. Kstylis, so you know he be bout it, yeah. Show me some twerks, yeah. Show me that little booty worth it, yeah. That booty flirting, yeah. Then that little booty get. Look, she bending over. Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Let that shorty breathe. 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 Look, she bending over. Shorty breathe. Then that booty naughty. 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 Damn. Then that booty naughty. Then that booty naughty. Damn. Then that booty naughty. Go.
Let that shorty breathe. Yeah, she underwater. Yeah, she got that Florida water. Yeah, slaughter. I done slaughter game, bitch, but I slaughter her daughter. Fuck that shit, bitch. Yeah, I'm just in the. Yeah, fuck that shit, bitch. I'm just tryna get rich. I want me $100 million on my wrist.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. My girl. Yeah.
I'm just tryna fuck you. I'm just tryna fuck you. I'm just tryna goddamn fuck her. I'm just tryna goddamn fuck her. She a thought, so we do not fucking love him.
Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Show me that booty get naughty, get it. Show me that booty get naughty, girl. Let that shorty breathe. 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 Let that shorty breathe.
Clap. Tell her pop that pussy back. I'm just tryna hit it from the back. I'm just tryna hit it from the back.
DJ Rocky Montana.